Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. DTC P0205 indicates a malfunction in the injector circuit specifically for the fifth cylinder in Honda Pilot models from 2016 to 2022. This error code is part of the Powertrain Control Module PCM Diagnostics. The fuel injection system is crucial for delivering the right amount of fuel to the engine, ensuring optimal combustion and performance. The injector circuit includes components such as the injector relay, injector control module, and various wiring connections that must remain intact for proper functioning. When this code is triggered, it means the PCM detected an issue which could impact the engine's ability to function correctly. An effective diagnostic process is necessary to identify the root cause and restore functionality. The error code P0205 relates to the number 5 cylinder injector circuit failure, involving key components such as the injector relay, injector control module, and the PCM. The injector relay is responsible for supplying power to the injector, functioning like a switch that activates the injection system. Located typically within the underhood fuse/relay box, the relay ensures that when the vehicle is on, the injector receives the necessary power. The injector control module is integrated into the system to regulate the timing and duration of fuel delivery, and is usually situated close to the intake manifold for convenience during maintenance. The primary control module, PCM, is the brain of the engine control system, monitoring many aspects including fuel delivery components and adapting the engine's operation for performance and efficiency. There are several possible causes for the P0205 code. A faulty injector relay can interrupt the power supply to the number 5 cylinder injector, preventing it from functioning correctly. An open circuit in the wiring means that there may be a disconnected wire or an internal break within the wiring harness that could restrict electrical flow to the injector. Lastly, issues with the injector control module itself can also cause discrepancies in controlling the injector operation, resulting in circuit malfunction. Each of these components should be thoroughly tested to isolate the exact point of failure. The symptoms associated with DTC P0205 can significantly impact vehicle performance. One of the primary symptoms is that the engine may fail to start due to improper fuel delivery to the number 5 cylinder. If it does start, the vehicle may exhibit rough idling as the fuel injection is unregulated, leading to an uneven engine operation. Drivers may also notice a drop in fuel economy, as the PCM will continually adjust for the lean or rich mixture caused by the malfunctioning injector. These symptoms indicate that immediate attention is required to rectify the issue and restore vehicle efficiency. The first step in troubleshooting the P0205 code involves preparing the vehicle for diagnostics. Start by turning the ignition to the on mode without starting the engine. Next, utilize the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to clear any existing diagnostic trouble codes, DTCs. This step ensures that you are working with the most current information. After clearing, attempt to start the engine. If the engine does not start, engage the starter for 20 seconds, especially if you don't have keyless access. After this, check for any pending or confirmed DTCs again using the HDS. If you see P0205, it confirms the issue. Otherwise, further investigation into wiring connections should be performed. In Step 2, your focus shifts to the engine's starting check. Review the outcome from the previous step to see if the engine started successfully. If the engine did start, it suggests no immediate faults, and you would proceed to Step 11 to check for deeper underlying issues. However, if it did not start, this indicates that further investigation is necessary, leading you to Step 3, where you will check the relay function. This helps isolate whether the problem lies in the starting mechanism or the injector circuit related to the fifth cylinder. For step 3, first ensure the vehicle is turned to the off-lock mode. Then, proceed to remove the injector relay from the underhood fuse relay box for testing. This step is critical because testing the relay will help you determine if it's functioning correctly. If the relay is confirmed to be okay, you will proceed to step 4 to check the open wire circuit. Conversely, if the relay is found to be faulty, replacing it should restore power to the injector, potentially resolving the P0205 code. Moving on to step 4, turn the vehicle back to on mode while ensuring the injector relay is disconnected. The next step involves measuring the voltage between 2 designated test points on the injector relay socket and a body ground. This voltage check is essential to determine whether battery voltage is reaching the relay circuit. If you find battery voltage present, this indicates that there is no open circuit, and you will proceed to step 5 next. However, if voltage is absent, it suggests a fault in the IGP line, which requires repair for optimal circuit performance. In step 5, you'll switch the vehicle off again. It's imperative now to measure the voltage between the specified test points while the injector relay remains disconnected. This voltage test evaluates the presence of battery voltage in the +B INJ line. Should you confirm battery voltage at this stage, you will proceed to step 7. However, a lack of voltage would suggest a disconnection or break in the wiring, prompting you to go to step 6 to inspect the relevant fuse, specifically fuse number A12. During step 6, the focus turns to inspecting fuse number A12, which is critical for the injector relay circuit. Verify its location in the underhood fuse relay box. If the fuse is intact, the issue likely lies elsewhere, requiring you to repair any open in the wiring leading from the fuse to the relay. However, if you find the fuse blown, then the problem may be a short circuit in the wiring, necessitating both the replacement of the fuse and repair to the wiring leading to the injector relay. In step 7, ensure the vehicle is on and that the injector relay is still disconnected. You will measure the voltage between 2 specific test points on the injector relay socket. This step checks if battery voltage is being passed correctly from the relay. If you find voltage present, you can confidently proceed to step 9. However, if there is no voltage, it indicates a more serious issue with the INJ-RLY line or other wiring, which would require further inspection in the subsequent steps. In this step, you'll first turn the vehicle off and utilize the HDS to jump the SCS-SRS connector short line for diagnostics. After waiting over a minute, disconnect the PCM connector A and evaluate continuity between the designated test points. This crucial check determines if the INJ-RLY wire is intact. If continuity exists, you would check for any poor connections, and if DTC P0205 remains, substituting the PCM should be your next move. If continuity is absent, this indicates an open circuit in the INJ-RLY wire, necessitating repairs along this wire path. Step 9 entails returning to off mode and disconnecting the injector control module connector D. You will then jump specific terminals between the injector relay 4P socket and assess the voltage at designated points. This step focuses on the INJ-RLY out/IGEDU1 line, ensuring that sufficient voltage reaches the injector control module. If any voltage is present, proceed to step 10. Otherwise, you must repair the wiring path to eliminate any open in the INJ-RLY out/IGEDU1 wire. Following the process in step 10, measure the voltage at another designated test point involving the injector control module. This step again examines whether voltage reaches the INJ RLY out IGDU2 line. It is essential to ensure proper grounding and voltage presence to allow the circuit to work effectively. If voltage is found, transition to step 11. If absent, repair the wiring leading to the injector control module for the INJ RLY out IGDU2 line. In step 11, reconnect the injector relay if it was previously removed, as well as the injector control module D connector. Jump the SCS line once more with the HDS tool, waiting more than 1 minute for stabilization. Then, you will disconnect several components, including the injector control module connector C and the PCM connector B. The focus is on checking continuity between specific points to ensure the INJ-TI5 line is intact. If continuity is confirmed, continue to step 12. Otherwise, you'll need to repair any breaks in the wiring identified in this inspection. Step 12 requires disconnecting the PCM connector C and testing for continuity between specific test points once again. This check will define if the INJ F1 line, vital for the injector's operation, is intact. If continuity exists, you move on to step 13. If there is no continuity detected, it indicates an open circuit in the INJ F1 wiring that must be repaired to ensure seamless communication between the PCM and the injector control module. During step 13, your goal is to disconnect the injector control module connector B and perform continuity tests between specified test points. This step aims to ensure there are no interruptions in connection that could result in injector circuit failure. If continuity is confirmed, proceed to step 16. If there's no continuity, this suggests potential wiring issues or faults in the circuit that require repairs to maintain proper injector functionality. The final repair verification phase necessitates a systematic approach to ensure all previous steps have been successfully addressed. After making any necessary repairs, recheck for any existing DTCs using the HDS. Ideally, DTC P0205 should no longer be present after repairs. Equally essential is testing the vehicle's performance post-repair to confirm that the engine runs smoothly and to ensure fuel delivery to the number 5 cylinder is optimized. This verification step is crucial for ensuring that the problem does not recur and that the vehicle operates at its intended performance level. To prevent the recurrence of DTC P0205 in your Honda Pilot, consistent preventive maintenance is recommended. Regularly inspect all relevant wiring for signs of wear, fraying, or damage that may lead to open circuits or grounding issues. Additionally, it's wise to check the functionality of the injector relay during routine maintenance schedules. Keeping connections clean and secured is also paramount in maintaining optimal operation. This proactive approach helps in ensuring the longevity of the fuel injection system and supports the overall health of the vehicle. In conclusion, diagnosing and addressing DTC P0205 is crucial for the optimal performance of a Honda Pilot from 2016 to 2022. The troubleshooting process involves a multifaceted approach, checking components like the injector relay, wiring integrity, and the PCM for faults. By understanding the roles of each component, you can effectively identify and resolve circuit malfunctions. Timely repairs are vital, as prolonged unresolved issues can lead to severe performance degradation, impacting the machine's reliability. Through both effective repair and preventive maintenance, the performance and longevity of the vehicle can be significantly enhanced. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.